I'm not trying to sound honorary or gross. However, have you ever been in a room or at an event with somebody, or there's a lot of people around you, and you start to feel this sensation in your stomach? It starts to bubble up. It's almost like your guts are bubbling and you look for an escape route. You're like, I have to get out of this situation. And you're able to step outside or step into the restroom and just release that pressure that's in your abdomen. You know what I'm talking about when you have those bubble guts. And to be honest, you just gotta pass gas. You know, I heard somebody say there's more room out than in. And as crazy as that sounds, it's so true. Remember, I'm a teacher, not a speaker. So we've heard of 3 states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. But we also have Boyce, Einstein, condensate, and we also have plasma. There's actually even 2 or 3 more states of matter, but back to the topic at hand. When it comes to gas, gas is one of the states of matter. It's when the particles are moving all around. The particles of a substance are moving all around and they have no bond. They're full of energy. So a gas has no definite shape and it also has no definite volume. Now, when we get gas in our stomach, what happens, that gas that's produced from our body trying to digest and break down whatever it is that we ate that doesn't agree with us, and that gas begins to fill our abdomen. It wants to push its perimeter. It wants to get out. It's like it can't be contained, and we start to feel that discomfort, and we have to go somewhere and release that gas. If I continue on with gas, we have gas that's naturally found in our atmosphere: carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide has a role. You see, carbon dioxide, it absorbs the thermal energy or the warmth from the sun. We could think of carbon dioxide almost like a sponge. It absorbs and it maintains the temperature of the earth because it retains the thermal energy, it retains the heat. If we had too much heat on earth, then all the liquid water would evaporate. And if we did not have any at all, then all the liquid water would freeze. Due to population increase and the use of factories and machinery and different things that produce more carbon dioxide than the earth is typically used to having, the equilibrium is thrown off. So what's happening is, because there's so much carbon dioxide, it's absorbing too much heat, creating something known as the greenhouse effect. Now, when it comes to us, because remember, I'm a teacher, not a speaker, we have to be mindful of what we are absorbing. I would describe myself as being empathetic. However, sometimes I have to establish boundaries, because if I get around individuals, or if I'm in a situation where there's maybe a lot of issues or problems or difficulties, I naturally go into problem solving mode. Or if somebody is going through something emotionally, not that I don't care about them, I just have to definitely care and love myself so I could be the best version of me. For a majority of us, we've been on that airplane, we've been on that flight, and they go through the pre-flight rules and regulations. And what's typically said, if there's any emergency and there's a decrease in cabin pressure, the mask will drop down from the ceiling, and we're always told to put on our mask first before we help the person next to us, even if it's a child. And that may sound cruel, that may sound selfish. However, it's best that we work on being the best version of ourselves. If we don't put that mask on, there's a possibility that not only will we not help ourselves, we may not even be able to help that person seated next to us. So we have to be in the best condition and focus on ourselves as individuals. So when it comes to what we absorb, just like carbon dioxide in our atmosphere, which could lead to, trigger warning, global warming, we have to understand, what do we allow in our space? What are the little things that we have that are attracting other little things? Because over time, those little things accumulate. They allow us to compromise on our character and our morals. They allow us to fall short of our goals. They allow us to be distracted and go on a detour or completely off the path that we're set to be on. Be mindful what we allow in our space. We have to be intentional not to keep absorbing. There's more room out than there's in. Now remember, I'm a teacher, not a speaker. I want you to have an amazing day.